Good evening everyone and welcome to Gundam News, or I guess tonight I should call it Plomo News, because we're going over Bandai's hobby new item info thing, where they unveiled most of the kits for Q3 of 2026 and even a bit more. And just to make sure, all of these kits are standard releases, which you can then get in standard hobby stores like Hobby in Japan and Vivian Blue. And by purchasing through the links down below, you'll be directly supporting the channel. So then, let's jump straight into the Gunpla news. And I've got some good news here and also some bad news. The bad news is that there were no new announcements, and even for the announcements that we already knew about, they didn't give us that much extra information. However, at the bottom of the page, it does say to be continued. So I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say that that's probably there because, maybe we're getting a new anime around that time. I don't see any other reason why they wouldn't announce the rest of the lineup, and for the past few years, we have been getting a, yearly Gundam anime. And sure, we did already get Hathaway's Flash this year, but in the year that we got Gundam Seed Freedom, we also got a new anime. It wasn't that great, but it was a new anime. So yeah, maybe we're getting Gundam Seed Freedom 0, or maybe we're getting something else, or maybe they didn't announce the rest of the lineup for a completely different reason. Only time will tell. But back to the announcements that they did make for April until September. In April, we're getting the high-grade Elysius, high-grade Zai Gundam Cersei version, and Gundam Decal number 143, high-grade Hathaway's Flash General Purpose number 2. But we already knew just about everything that there was to know about these things from before the hobby new item info thing. And the same goes for the May release, the high-grade Messer MO1 type Gauman Custom. June then is when we have the high-grade Humbrabi G Quux version and high-grade Sandro Kai Endless Waltz version, which were part of the previous hobby new item info thing. So moving on to July, when we'll get the high-grade Gouf Ignited Heine Westenflus Custom. This bad boy goes for 2,860 yen, 19 US, and even though we knew most of the things about this kit, we now know everything about this kit. Like how the beam sword can extend without the need for part swapping, the backpack is connected with a 3mm peg, making it compatible with most other modern Gunpla, and an open right hand is included to replicate one of its most famous poses from the anime. Other accessories then are of course the shield, in which the beam sword can be stored, a straight and curved Slayer whip, and the seat action system, to give this thing unsurpassed articulation. Next up in August, we're getting the high-grade Gundam Leopard for 2,420 yen, 16 US. For this kit though, we did already know everything, and in fact, they even showed us more during that livestream than they do here. They only mentioned the optional missile pod, the beam knife, the fact that all of the hatches that should open up can open up, and that it can pull off the transformation mechanism for the arm Gatling gun. But there is no mention of the special shoulder joint to make that Gatling gun more maneuverable, which was pointed out during the livestream. What we did get was new promotional images, so we can admire the Leopard in all of its glory. And finally for September, there is the Master Grade Super Deformed Kshatriya. And here, my prediction was completely off. I thought they didn't show us anything during the live stream because they were going to give us a lot of information here. They didn't. They only gave us these two promotional images. We know that it goes for 7,700 yen, 50 US, and that it comes with a beam saber set and marking stickers. I was at least expecting them to show off the inner frame here. But yeah, no. So on to the 30-minute series we go, which was definitely the bulk of their announcements. First up, 30 minutes missions. In July, you'll be able to buy the 4th Universal Waterslide Decal set for 660 yen for US, which comes with a variety of warning signs and faction emblems. And there's also the XEXM 000 Xenovalt, a mysterious unidentified robot that appeared out of nowhere. I think it came from the Armored Core universe. It can be yours for 2,420 yen, 16 US, and it comes with a really nice arsenal of weapons. You've got a trace cannon, a multi-launcher, a bullpup rifle, and a claw shield. And thanks to the included joint parts, these can all be equipped on the backpack and the arms, they can be stored on the side skirts, and in case of the trace cannon and the bullpup rifle, they can also be handheld. Plus, to make your mech even more unique, you can choose between two different head options, a regular head or one with a commander antenna. As for the design of the thing, I think that this might just be one of the best looking mechs I've seen from the 30-minute series so far. It's sleek, it's badass, and I am loving the gray and black color scheme of this thing. And then you've also got those like orange clear parts to add in a little bit of color. In August then, we go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum with the Spinatio pirate version. For 1,760 yen, 11 US, you can get a fancy Spinatio that looks like it's ready to conquer the 7 seas, both above and below the water. Under the hood, we've got the standard Spinatio inner frame, which is then equipped with green and white pirate armor and white pirate weapons. We've got a handheld rifle with an optional scope, a triple set of grenades that can be equipped wherever you want, and a launcher that can either fire a knife or a pirate hook. And if those just aren't enough weapons to keel haul those land robbers, then in September there's the customized weapon set Pirate Weapons. For 968 yen, 6 US, we're getting a trident, a pirate sword with a choice between a standard blade or a large blade, an anchor, a peg leg that looks like it might also be able to serve as a gun, or at least I'm going to imagine that it can serve as a gun, and a double-barreled pistol that you can also customize with either the anchor or the trident, turning it into some kind of harpoon gun. But you know, with an anchor or a trident, because why not? And what's also included are water trails, which are great for like showing underwater propulsion or if something was shot underwater. And the mech used in the promotional image for these effect parts is the Exa-Vehicle Underwater Exploration Mecha version. Also releasing in September for 1,320 yen, 9 US. And there is something absolutely adorable about seeing a little Roomba piloting this underwater mech. The cockpit can open up, and the legs are on a rail, so they can function either as normal legs when they're on the bottom, or as the backpack when you slide them to the back. Back to August then, where we're also getting new 30-minute missions video game mechs. And this time, it's Demon X Machina Titanic Scion, or Daemon X Machina if you want to be different. And talking about pronunciation, one of the mechs is this guy. Google tells me I'm supposed to pronounce this as Bahamut, but I'm used to Bahamut, so that's what I'm gonna go with. The Bahamut can be yours for 3,850 yen, 25 US, and it comes with the following accessories. A Grim Reaper, a Levendis set, a Yoichi set, a Valkyrie Will set, a Last Resort, a propellant tank, joint parts, and a sticker sheet. Even more impressive then is the Unspeakable, going for 4,180 yen, 27 US. A machine that for some reason is giving me Predator vibes. It comes with an Absolute Zero set, a Legendary Laser Blade, a Takemikazuchi, a Fin Energy Shield, a massive effect part for that energy shield, a Heron set, a Trap Mine set, joint parts, and pedestals to put under the feet so that the thing doesn't fall over. And if that just isn't enough firepower, you can buy the weapon set number 1 for 1,650 yen, 11 US. Which comes with a Reijiroa, a King of Bullet, a set of Pandora's Boxes, a Demolishing Edge, a Silver Raven, a hand grenade set, and a sticker sheet. Now, I haven't played Demon X Machina yet, and I don't think I'll be getting the kits of the mechs, but these weapons are totally awesome, and I definitely pre-ordered a set of them. Also, it is specifically listed as weapon set number 1, insinuating that we will be getting more Demon X Machina kits in the future. But now, on to the 30-minute sister series we go. And we're off to a strong start in July. For 5,060 yen, 33 US, there's Uzuki Shimamura 20th Anniversary U and I version. And to put it simply, her features are very similar to the other U and I version kits. Her skirt comes pre-printed, clear parts are used for her sleeves, hair ornament, and collar. She comes with a microphone, and you can choose between 3 different pre-printed faceplates. There's a normal smiling one, a big smiling one, and a slightly concerned one. Also, for the hair ornament, you can choose between the regular one or a model kit original one. Going down in price, there is the optional body part set type SU01 color A. It goes for 2,200 yen, 14 US, and I have no doubt that the SU in the name stands for school uniform because, well, that is what it is. It is a black sailor uniform that comes complete with new leg parts, wearing white socks and Mary Janes, a school bag, and new hand option sets, including hands to hold onto that school bag. So this year, school is starting early for your A-colored sisters. And you can customize them with the 3rd general purpose set of water slide decals. It goes for 660 yen for US and comes with a bunch of different eye options, caution, danger, and keep out markings, stars, and what I think are name tags for use with the school swimsuit set. Next up in August, we get another video game character, the tentatively named 30-minute sisters Shielder/Mash Kyrielight. New costume version. She goes for 5,060 yen, 33 US, and of course her main attraction is that giant shield, which comes with an extension mechanism. Unfortunately though, we don't yet have a painted prototype to see how it will look straight out of the box, but we did get to see an unpainted one in the livestream, and there it is looking pretty intricate. As for the other accessories, she comes with 3 pre-printed faceplates, a sticker sheet, and full compatibility with the rest of the 30-minute sisters lineup. Which should then include our other August release, the option part set 29 Action Wear Beta Color B. She goes for 2,420 yen, 16 US, and unlike most other option part sets, you are actually getting a full figure here. Sure, the face is unpainted, but it's covered up by her helmet, so it doesn't really matter anyways. You can use her as a standalone figure straight out of the box. And on top of that, she'll come with a lineup of ring-type joint parts for hooking up more accessories to her, and 2 different chest options. And finally, September then was all about the Color C sisters, with the newest addition to the lineup being the Cis E00 Myasti Color C. And the first thing I saw after her announcement was people comparing her to Anka from Animal Crossing. So I'm expecting a custom Anka in like the first week after this kit gets released. Although I personally don't think they look that much alike. I guess it's like the Anubis ears and the vaguely similar hairstyle, but yeah. Myasti goes for 2,750 yen, 18 US, and she'll come with 3 pre-printed faceplates, a weapon set, and joint parts for customization. And talking about customization, for 2,420 yen, 16 US, there is the optional body parts Sigma Sisters Paradox 2 Color C, an almost identical recolor of Paradox 1 Color A. The colors have now become white, gray, and blue, and instead of only 2 chest options, we now have 3 chest options. As for the other accessories, you can still choose to have her belly exposed or covered up, and the legs have blade-like binders on them that can be turned into a flight mode. Or for 2,200 yen, 14 US, there's the optional body parts type MG01 Color C. And here I have no doubt that the MG in the name stands for Magical Girl. even though the design does remind me more of a devil girl, especially with those horns. I'm actually kind of surprised there's no tail included, but we do get a wand. And finally, for the 30-minute sisters, there's the optional body parts, arm parts, and leg parts S, color C. And at first, I thought this was simply a re-release with some extra parts stuffed into it. But this set is actually a little bit different from the older arm and leg part set, color C. The arms and legs are slightly smaller to make them fit with the smaller sisters like Myasti. And it also comes with 2 pairs of sneakers. The parts that I do think are the same then are the different hand options. And all of these can be yours for 1,650 yen, 11 US. Moving on to the 30 minutes fantasy then, and here again we get a set of original kits and a set of kits based on an existing IP. So first, let's look at the originals. After the more European-inspired 30 minutes kits, we are now getting some more Asian and Japanese-inspired kits, starting in July with the Meteoric IronGrappler, a wrestler with some absolutely massive gauntlets on his arms that can pound any enemy into dust. He goes for 2,420 yen, 16 US, and for 1,100 yen, 7 US, you can class him up to the Meteoric IronMonk. The set comes with extra armor parts, massive gauntlets with movable claws, and a Sandogasa hat. And in August, you can give him even more accessories with the Item Shop 5 Martial option. It'll go for another 1,100 yen, 7 US, and comes with 2 sets of hands, a bow pole, and probably the most important thing for any martial artist, booze, because how else are you going to become a drunken master? You can either have the keg on a stand with a faucet ready to pour out the drink, or you can have it standing with a stopper instead of that faucet. And in September, you can buy him a drinking buddy, the Meteoric IronSamurai. He's also 2,420 yen, 16 US, and he definitely looks like he means business. The armor has a nice design with some really cool colors, and he comes outfitted with a tachi that can be stored in the included scabbard. Or for 1,100 yen, 7 US, you can upgrade him to the Meteoric IronShogun. The armor is now much more elaborate, and it comes with a wakizashi and a second tachi, as well as 2 scabbards to store the swords in. And then last but not least from 30 Minutes Fantasy, they announced 4 new kits from the new Yoroi-Shinden Samurai Troopers anime. For 5,500 yen a pop, 36 US, you can get Kaito of the Sky in July, Musashi of the Water in August, Yamato of the Wilderness in September, and Shion of the Light in October. And all of them come with a set of armor gear reproduction parts, effect parts, 2 pre-printed faces, 1 blank face that can be customized with the included waterside decals, and their signature weapon. A bow for Kaito, 2 daggers and a shield for Musashi, a spear for Yamato, and a really long sword for Shion. Also, Yamato comes with a jewel sticker for the red part on his chest. And the main thing I want to talk about here is the faces. They look horrendous in the promotional images. They look flat, lifeless, and way too light. But I think it's just the images being horrible here, because they also showed Kaito in the live stream, and his face there looked way better. And while that was everything for the 30-minute series, we still have some other kits to go over. And these remaining kits are simply classified as character plastic models. For 858 yen each, 6 US, we've got the Pokemon Model Kit Quick 28th Meowth and 29 Chimchar. Meowth is releasing in July, Chimchar is releasing in September, and both of them use the Touchgate system, so that you can simply rip the pieces from the runners, allowing you to assemble these kits without any tools. Perfect for younger kids or for older kids who don't have a lot of time on their hands. And really finally, in September, we're also getting the high-grade 1/100 scale Messiah Valkyrie Michael Custom, which as per usual you can get in 3 different sets. For 5,280 yen, 34 US, you can get him as the standard version. This version comes with a sniper rifle, open parts for the sniper rifle, a shield, a knife, 4 full speakers, an anchor set, a set of landing gear, an open canopy, 6 in-scale minifigures, parts to transform it into either fighter mode, Gurwalk mode, or Batroid mode, and marking stickers. And if you then want some more stuff, you can get the deluxe set for 8,030 yen, 52 US. This set comes with everything that the standard set comes with, plus a double-sided acrylic stand and waterside decals featuring a brand new illustration of Ranka Lee. And if you want to go all out, you can get the extra waterside decals for 770 yen, 5 US. And that has been all for those new announcements. But just like the Gunpla kits, these character model kits also had to be continued at the bottom of the page. And again, I feel like this might have something to do with upcoming anime because, Votoms is getting a new animated thing, and Patlabor is also getting the first 2 of their 3 new movies this year. So maybe it might have something to do with those things. Or maybe it's something completely different. Again, only time will tell. But that has been all for this video on Bandai's hobby new item info thing. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow with more Gundam news.